AMD crushes Intel Lunar Lake by 27% performance in LLM applications as Ryzen I showcases its NPU and NPU bruteness. AMD's Strix-Point APUs showcase a strong performance advantage in LLM workloads against Intel's Lunar Lake offerings. AMD Strix-Point APUs show dominance in LLMs while reducing overall latency against competing Intel Lunar Lake SoCs. The demand for higher performance in workloads has not only forced many companies to bring their own specialized hardware to the market but also made the competition more fierce. Since LLMs, large language models, have evolved significantly, the need for faster hardware is also increasing. To tackle this, AMD introduced its own AI-oriented processors for mobile platforms, known as Strix-Point, a while back. In the latest blog post, the company claims that its Strix-Point APUs can have a big lead over its rivals while decreasing the latency for quicker output. According to AMD, the Ryzen i300 processors can deliver higher tokens per second than Intel's Lunar Lake chips, which are Intel's special mobile chips for AI workloads. As per the comparison, the Ryzen i9-HX375 offers up to 27% higher performance in consumer LLM applications in LLM Studio than the Intel Core Ultra 7 258V. The latter isn't the fastest in the Lunar Lake lineup, but it's surely close to the higher-end Lunar Lake CPUs since the core thread count remains the same except for the core clocks. The LLM Studio is AMD's consumer-friendly tool built on the Llama.cpp that doesn't require its users to learn the technical side of the LLMs. Llama.cpp is a framework that is optimized for x86 CPUs and uses x2 instructions. While the framework doesn't need a GPU to run LLMs, it can surely be accelerated using a GPU. In the latency department, the Ryzen i9-HX375 can deliver up to 3.5x slower latency than its rival and can achieve up to 50.7 TK/s versus 39.9 TK/s by Core Ultra 7 258V in Llama 3.21b instruct. As both Intel Lunar Lake and Strix-Point APUs come with powerful integrated graphics, the LLM Studio can offload the tasks to the APU to boost LLM performance using Vulkan API. Strix-Point APUs bring powerful Radeon graphics based on the RDNA 3.5 architecture and can offer up to a 31% boost in performance for Llama 3.2. Furthermore, using the VGM variable graphics memory, Ryzen i300 processors can allow memory reallocation for APU-oriented tasks, enhancing power efficiency, and resulting in a solid 60% higher performance combined with the GPU acceleration. AMD said that to make the comparison fair, it also tested both CPUs in Intel I Playground with the same settings and found that the Ryzen i9-HX375 was up to 8.7% faster than Core Ultra 7 258V on Microsoft Phi 3.1 and up to 13% faster on Mistral 7B Instruct 0.3 model. Nonetheless, it would have been interesting to see the Ryzen i9-HX375 go against the flagship Core Ultra 9 288V processor, as the HX375 is itself the fastest Strix-Point CPU. Currently, AMD is focusing on making LLMs accessible to most users who don't possess technical skills, and this can only be achieved using the LLM Studio, based on the Llama.cpp framework.